can't trust the soul, I can't trust the soul, oh no. I can't trust the niggas, I can't trust the soul, oh no.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy LJ back with another YouTube video. And today we're starting with episode number 2. I ended up recording all this audio like last night, and turns out like none of it recorded. So I have to redo it today. So I'm a little off on my upload schedule. A little off tonight. But ain't no thing, man. We gonna hop right into this video. Now, right now, I'm just looking at prospect scouting. Obviously, I want Zion Hartman or Zaire Wade, possibly even Julian Newman, man. Julian Newman on my GM is nasty. Julian Newman is goated. Like, he gets a 99 3-pointer after first season. At least in that my GM he does. I don't know how it's gonna be in this one, because in that one he's also on the higher overall off rip. But Julian Newman's nasty basically. So I'm leaning towards really Zaire Wade. You already know what it is. Cause Dwayne Wade's my favorite player, man. Like, Dwayne Wade's my favorite player, bro. Like, I gotta show support with his son too, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? So, first off, they get Patrick Baldwin. We don't care about that. They can have him. Good riddance. Second, the Suns, Terrence Clark. Terrence Clark is actually really good. Seeing him and Shaquille O'Neal, that nigga is nasty too, bro. Now look at us, bro. Honestly, man, Zion Hartman, who our owner wants us to get, and then Zaire Wade and Julian Newman are who I want to get. Now Zion Hartman is definitely a good player. He probably actually is better than Julian. Not Julian. Yes, he probably is better than Julian and Zaire in the game. But I'm biased, and Zaire Wade is the better all-around player. Like, he's even a better all-around player than Julian Newman. Julian Newman can splash, and he's a really good offensive player. He can attack with him. He has acrobat, all that stuff after the first season. But Zaire Wade can splash a little bit, but he's a lockdown defender. He is cold on defense. I think I averaged almost 2 steals a game with him, and I play on 6-minute quarters and stuff. And yeah, he's a really good defender. If you get whatever the best players on the other team, you want to put him on there, and he'll keep them locked down just like his dad. So I really like that. And also, he has the abilities. He has a higher ceiling to me. When a player is a good defender with an okay offense, I think that those are the players that take you the furthest way. Because, if you have Julian Newman in the championship or the playoffs, and he's trying to guard Steph Curry, and Curry is giving him buckets because Julian Newman can't hold D, then, that's what it is. Now, for our second draft pick, I actually didn't even know we were supposed to be getting the second draft pick, but when we got here, I was really just thinking about a big man. When I look for in a big man is really rebounding, defense. I want to be strong. I just really want a defensive big man, a big man that can lock down the paint, give me rebounds, and when I need a bailout, he can dunk for me, or pick and roll, he can slash, and he won't get blocked. So that's why I ended up signing to go with Jarrell Colbert out of all the options, plus all the other options. Their overalls were trash. We can have 69 to 68, then we're going to play on my team. But Colbert, this man can start, and I probably will start him, honestly. Now, the coach is mad. He's mad because we didn't get Zion Hartman. We don't care. We got who we wanted. Now, right here, we're looking at who we want to sign. Now, Liggins, we have to put him on, at least for now. He only wants $1 million. We can do that. Now, Jefferson, I ended up drafting him just thinking about his badges. But as I got to this screen, I'm looking at the money, and I'm thinking about the money because we're about to get into the part where we can start signing the better players. So I'm just looking at his money, and then right now I'm scrolling over to his badges, and I'm seeing like what benefit does he really give me? You know, because the mentoring is always a big thing, and I want players that can mentor good, but you know, honestly, he's not worth it. He's 76 overall. You don't deserve 10 million a year. You deserve. I don't even think you deserve 2 million. If I'm being honest, I'm a cheapskate unless you're my star player, bro. And that's how it is, and it's not gonna change. So, Al Jefferson out of here. We're gonna relinquish our rights on him and just scroll through the possibilities of players that we can get. Don't really want Jokic. I have him on my other my GM. Not really. His playstyle doesn't suit me. Now, obviously, he's not in here anyway. Boogie Cousins would obviously be a better center for me, but we're not gonna go for him. We're not gonna go for him. Like I said, we like our defensive lockdown center. So options: DeAndre Jordan, Clint Capella. Who I like better? Clint Capella. Who's younger? Clint Capella. So who we're gonna offer our first deal to? You guessed it, Clint Capella. Clint Capella, good player. He doesn't want a lot of money right now. I know I upped the money, but like I wasn't really sure like how much money exactly I had. You know, if I was gonna be able to offer this man the amount of money he wanted. Now we just got out the offers with Clint Capella. We ended up wasting all of our offers on him. Of course, I don't know that yet, and I'm trying to go ahead and offer a contract to another player. But Clint Capella is high on my list. I definitely want him. Like he's 5 years younger than DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan definitely a solid player, but you know he wants more money, and I think Clint Capella is more worth it. You see, we end up signing him 3 years, $70 million. Gave him a pretty fat contract. One thing I really want to know is why do players come in with the amount that they want, and then when you give them that amount, they're not satisfied? I don't understand that. I mean, I guess maybe it's because my team, they don't really want to come to my team because we're not a championship contender just yet. But someone let me know what that is in the comments below. Now, right here, we're kind of just scrolling through, looking at the options. Go to Aaron Gordon. We didn't end up deciding to mind trick Aaron Gordon. We offered him a pretty nice size contract. He ends up declining, so you know, 50 million. We could have just gave him the 50 million, and if he would turn that down again, then he would have walked away because he would have felt insulted. So we decided to do the persuasive pitch, pay for that, and get him to sign on the spot. Now, honestly, I think that the game glitched. The game ends up breaking because, as you'll see later on, we don't end up having Aaron Gordon on our team, and that was really frustrating because I really did want him. That would have been like an amazing paint duo. That would have been the paint duo I would have kept into our championship runs. You know, like it would have been solid. Like I would have never needed to change that, and I don't really need like OP big man because I scored most of my points with my point guard, shooting guard, and small forward. That's how I score my points. Now right here we got JJ Redick. JJ Redick is a beast, man. JJ Redick is a beast. Good shooter. Very talented player, man. And on any championship contending team, you need you a knockdown shooter, especially on my team. Not having really insane guard duo. I think I really could benefit from having JJ Redick, or just another good shooting guard. You know, Wade is a good option, but he's not a knockdown shooter, so he's not quite a priority yet. But I still want him on the team, of course, favorite player, and I feel biased for wanting him so bad, but definitely, like, I take my time while offering him a contract. I keep on going over him, you know, because I want him, but I'm thinking about the team, thinking about the future, and right now I'm looking at the money. I'm looking at the money because, you know, I'm not knowing how much money I have left to go, and so I offer a little IT a contract because Isaiah Thomas is a good player, and I think he will be a great backup point guard, man. Just like that's why the Nuggets are doing so well right now. They have a really good starting point guard in Jamal Murray, and then they have a good backup, Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas could start on a lot of teams, bro, but he's riding the bench, he's gonna ride the bench on our team. We're gonna give him a lot of minutes, even though he's riding the bench, just because he's a very valuable player. You know, we're not gonna disrespect him. Honestly, Isaiah Thomas deserves to be a higher overall. He deserves, you know, for people to like him more. You know, he had an amazing last season on Boston. I know I'm going off topic, but let's get back to the topic. All right, so right here, I'm really thinking about shooting guards and backup shooting guards, and just people who don't want a lot of money who I know can play. And so I go from Wayne Ellington. I'm a Miami Heat fan. I know he can shoot the ball. And so we decided to sign him. Now right here we got 4 people that we end up signing. Now for some reason, you guys all saw it, but Aaron Gordon is not there, and 2K really cheated us right there. I spent VC and they finessed me. Aaron Gordon is not on my team, you know, and it's frustrating. I really wanted him on my team. Definitely would have been a great duo. I actually forgot all about that until I was going through and editing the video. But right here, UA, man, I couldn't let him slip away. I had to drop another rack to keep my boy, to get him to sign. I had to, bro, and I don't hear nothing about it, but you know, good defensive player. You know, he'll probably run the point on our team more than the shooting guard role. He'll probably run the point more than anything. But you know, I can always use him to attack the basket. I can ISO with him. Just like I love the ISO. You know, good mid-range, great mid-range game actually. And then his badges for mentoring, bro. I'm gonna try and keep him around as long as possible. I'm probably trying to keep him around for 2 or 3 more seasons. Once we can get to help train our younger players, you know, give them the badges that he has, and we'll see more on that later. But Dwayne Wade's badges are goated. Now again, looking at the badges for Jay Crossover is goated, man. Jay Crossover is a monster. I love Jamal Crawford. And I had to offer him a contract. I had to try and get him on the squad because that's definitely a dub for us, like 100% a dub. Now right here, we have one more offer, and we decided to not use it for some reason because we wanted to see who was signing, I guess. But Al Jefferson not gonna be on our team 100%. He sucks. So right here, we're just taking our roster, seeing what we need, because I don't even know what to offer anymore. That's why I just advanced it. But here, pretty soon, I will see that I messed up. If you guys can see, I have like 10 shooting guards. I have 20 players on my roster, and I have 10 shooting guards. And right here, I was going to decide to send him to the G League, but you can't do that until the season actually starts, or it's like to the point where it's about to start the season. So, you know, but I'm noticing my shooting guard dilemma. I have a shooting guard. I have no power forwards. I have 3 centers, and one of those centers is a 66, and so he sucks. Really, I can run a shooting guard at small forward, so not the biggest deal is about the small forward. But the big deal is I need big men. I need people to give me boards. I need athletic big men. That's all I want is athletic big men. If you can't shoot, you can't shoot. I don't need you to shoot. I don't run 5-man out. I don't run spread. You know, I probably should more. You know, I'll get more into that in a little bit. And now here we go, offering there is no contract. As you guys will see, we're gonna follow a pattern with offering these next few people contracts. There's a pattern going on, and basically I didn't realize what was going on when it was happening, but we're going through, we're offering all this, we're starting to begin the negotiation, and then this happens. I'm not interested, and I didn't realize why it wasn't happening. And the reason why it was happening was because we already had 20 players. Now, I thought it was maybe because we didn't have any money originally. I didn't know what it was, bro. I was confused. I looked at my thing, saw we was capped out at 20 players eventually, but it took a few more L's for that to happen. Now, honestly, bro, I would love to have McGee. McGee is a good backup center, really good backup center in my opinion. He shouldn't start on any team, at least any championship contending team. He's just not good enough. You know, he's kind of lanky and uncoordinated in my opinion, and he's not really a scorer. He's not gonna, you know, there's no clutch ability with him, you know. And here I finally realized the dilemma, and I'm just letting players go and then get off my team. You know what I'm saying? You suck it anyway. You're gonna be gone anyway. Eventually, we're gonna be gone. And they were messing up my flow, man. I lost out on a couple players just because I could have got that had no offers. Just because I got trash people riding my bench. So Dorsey, you're out of here, and next will be you, Liggins. Appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully you get signed, and hasta la vista. So let me know if you guys like this in-depth stuff, step-by-step, kind of just me talking about what I'm doing, or if you guys like me to condense it even more, like, because this is like an hour of recording that I cut down like 30 minutes, basically 30 minutes. So I cut down a good portion of it, but let me know if I did a good job, y'all. Let me know if I did a good job. If y'all fuck with it, man, just give me feedback. Tell me when I can do better. And right here, we lost out on Zaza and JaVale. Honestly, I didn't want Zaza because, I don't really mess with the whole injuring players on purpose stuff and the whole narrative behind him, but I do wish I got JaVale. And honestly, man, we just need big man. We need them for cheap. We don't have money right now. We're missing out on players, just, you know what I'm saying, because we had 20 players, didn't know it, and then now we just don't have the money to sign anything towards the top. So we're just really looking at, people like Andrew Bogut, and I have him on my other team. He's right at the bench, but here he's gonna actually have to get some PT because we need him. We need you. So Willie Reed right here, we ended up trying to offer him a contract. But this 75 overall who wants 2.2 million, we tried to give him the money that he wanted. No, we actually tried to give him $1 million, like 1.5 million, and he wouldn't take it, And at a certain point, I just don't care because you suck, bro. Like, what do I need to offer you 2 million for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be gone next season anyway, bro. That's how I feel. So Andrew Bogut does end up signing with us, and I'm saying we thugging out here. It feels good. This guy, we end up passing on him. We don't want him. We need power forwards, bro. You know what I'm saying? So scroll over him. We don't want you. Oh shit. I guess we do end up offering him contract. Alright, that's a neck, super neck. But we still want Derwin Noel. He's what I look for in a center, especially a backup center. We can even start him at the power forward because that would be a great dude. I will take that on the championship roster just because I don't score with my big man besides dunks. I don't need you to shoot threes. I don't need an all-around big man. Now right here, class picker. We gotta decide what we want to do. So we can do 2019, we can do 2020, we can do 2021. Honestly, man, I rock with the 2019 class. It's a lot of talents in there, and I more know who the good people are. And then there's this one right here at the top, which the person updates often, as you can see, which means that the players will be pretty accurate. So like Zion will be as good as he should be, and not like overpowered or like underpowered. You get what I'm saying? So right here, they wanted me to send Clint Capella, as they always do. They always want you to send one player to a specific camp, and I'm not trying to waste a free camp on a player that I don't know if I want to do yet. So right here, we decide that perimeter shooting will go to Zaire Wade because he can't shoot at all when you first draft him at all. And yeah, so he can drive, he can attack the basket, get them layups, some nitty gritty points and stuff, but look at them stats. They're all pretty low, they're all pretty trash. We're gonna work on those though. And then right here, we're just kind of like seeing what we want to do. Obviously, the only two players we really care about are Zaire Wade and Clint Capella. And we just ended up going ahead and doing the rebounding for Clint Capella just because, even though, it made the trainer mad that we denied him when he had wanted us to. But I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to do something different. I wanted it to be my decision. I don't want to be forced into it. So that's how that went. And we're nearing the end. We're getting to the cutoff. We have a few more things to do, and then basically it's game time. So we're hitting the free agency to look at people to sign. We see Luke Babbitt. Obviously, he can shoot the ball well, and he's a power forward. So we end up going ahead and signing him. And we don't sign any more big men just because we want to see if we can get trades. We don't end up getting any trades, which is why in the next episode after this one, I will be looking for big men to pick up as well as to trade for again. Maybe have to give away some bigger assets to get those big men, but oh well. So this is what I've been talking to you guys about, the mentoring. And we could do, father son mentorship, but no. We could just do JJ Redick because he has good shooting badges. But Zaire Wade is not really a shooter right now. I can turn him into a shooter as the years goes on. But right now he's gonna be like a pass first kind of slasher, to mid range point guard. So we really want difficult shots, so we can fade off the screens. And then we want Tyler scorer because it's probably going to be spam dribble moves, ISO a lot. And then pick and roll because, off screens, fade off the screen. Like in Park, with the shot creators. It's a nice setup, it's a nice setup. And that's what I wanted for him. And so next, we're going to do our badges for Clint Capella. Now, definitely Kyle Korver. None of these shooting badges will be any good on him. I don't want them on him. They're no good. So, just going to skip over all the shooters. Wayne Ellington, bye-bye. Now, here's where we stop. Now, these are the badges I'm talking about. Clutch Performer, Championship DNA. You guys ever play Park or any of that type of stuff? You guys will know how important these badges are. Now, I want him to have those two badges specifically, as well as difficult shots, so he can hit post moves, he can eventually hit post moves, tap double X, spin around J, those will come in clutch. Now here we're working on this is our team training. Now I'm gonna go through some sliders and what sliders I really like. Could do championship training, never done that one. I wish there was a description that came with these, I wish there was really a description to tell me like if these were actually like what exactly they do, like how they work for you, man, because I don't really know. Like they're talking about defense. Will they train my offense at all? Will my team just be straight good at defense, or will they have like offense training with it, So and then modern basketball, I guess you're supposed to be training with the 3-ball and stuff, but like the training needs work, bro. Like they need to put a description or something with it so I really know what I'm getting into. But obviously I've done the demigods training on my GM. Seems to be working out, kind of eating on my other GM. So I decided, oh well, whatever, bro. We'll do that one. So here's our individual training for my boy Zaire. Now, like I said, he's not a shooter yet. I could use this to maybe help him get better shooting overalls, but I don't think it really does anything like specifically. So I decided to go ahead and do a superior PG with shooting guard. I don't really know what it does, but I guess it makes you superior. It has the most downloads, so oh well, I'm just gonna go with it. But for Clint Capella, I really knew what I wanted to do off the rip, and you guys saw what I did. The lockdown the finish, what he wanted to turn into. Like I said, what I value my big man is the ability to lock down the paint, block shots, and get dunks, man. Get dunks. So here goes our breakdown of minutes. Definitely don't know why O'Neal, the 75, is starting over the other players, or why a trash Luke Babbitt is starting over my rookie. Why is he starting over my rookie? I want my rookie in. I didn't, draft him, pay him a little bit of scratch, for him to ride the bench. I don't care if he's a rookie. Luke, you suck. You will get minutes, but very limited minutes. So, get out my lineup, bro. Get out my lineup. I don't want you here. Everything else outside of that, outside of Luke being messed up, pretty okay. Zay Redick will probably get minutes taken away just because he's old, as well as Jamal Crawford. Well, man, doesn't need that many minutes. Sean Livingston definitely needs minutes. You do not need to just have him running the bench. He's one of our only backup point guards. So Finney Smith, you can ride the bench. Luke Babbitt, you can most likely ride it. Actually, Luke Babbitt, we kind of need you to have some minutes just because we're limited. We're limited on our big man, and we can't afford to really have you just sitting on the bench. So really, Luke Babbitt forced to give you minutes. Maybe even end up giving Finney Smith minutes. We'll see how it goes during the actual rotation. But you see, IT definitely will probably end up getting his minutes cut down significantly. Kind of our rotation is kind of trash to me, honestly. Like, you know, I agree with Zaire, Wade, and Capella. You guys need the most minutes. They need 35. 35 is cool for them. But our bench is where I'm really just, you know, head scratching and don't know really what to do because our team is really lopsided. We don't have the big man that we need in the rotation. You know, we have Wayne Ellington getting, you know, PT and stuff. And there we go. We're taking some time away from the rookie. He'll be alright. You know, 22 minutes is great for your first season. 22 minutes and starting after you haven't played a single NBA game. I had to give Babbitt a little bit of PT. And put him above that guy, so you know what I'm saying. That's the starting rotation. We'll definitely end up tweaking it because I don't like how it looks, honestly. And right here, I'm tuning my charges. Now, if you guys don't know, your beginning CFO, their business sucks regardless. So they suck regardless. So if you lower the prices, then I find that more people come and make a little bit more money. Like after my first season, I ended up making like $100 million, and I had like so much money to spend on players in my second season. And I didn't even go this in depth with cutting down the prices. Like I'm really cutting down prices a lot right now. Trying to make sure that we get as much bang for our buck as possible. People buying as much stuff. We have to take away some money, you know what I'm saying? Then oh well, bro. Like I don't care about it. Now, what is $4.50 for a hot dog, bro? Like that's crazy in itself. You know, it's $2 sodas. $2 is even a lot for a soda or a pop. You know what I'm saying? Like I would never pay that unless I was thirsty. But $3 for a hot dog is a lot too. I really like to do $2 and $1 if I really could. But I appreciate you guys coming and watching my video. Daily uploads, man. You know what it is. Gang.